So here we have the Toyota Verso on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see that currently all 7 seats are in place. This is the amount of boot space you have as a 7-seater. Let me show what it's like with your 2 rear seats folded down. As you can see, you get loads more space when you do that. You can also fold down the 3 remaining seats should you need even more space than this. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's while we're seeing the interior from this exterior point of view, there's plenty to run through on the dashboard. So let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the right-hand side, we have the rev counter. We have the speedometer in the middle. And over on the left, we have the trip computer, which includes the total miles of 6,359. We also have the fuel gauge over there as well. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side, we have stereo and phone controls. On the right-hand side, we have cruise control, lane departure warning system, and also controls underneath there for the cruise control as well. Over in the center, we have the touchscreen for the car. So this, amongst other things, is where you can change your climate control information, which we'll come to in just a moment in a bit more detail. We also have our music. So in terms of the different ways you can listen to music, AM, FM and DAB radio, auxiliary input. You can then move on to the next screen. We have Bluetooth audio. You can plug in an iPod, and there's got separate USB input as well. So plenty of ways to listen to your music in this car. If we pop the vehicle into reverse, you'll see we have a full color reversing camera. With guidelines showing you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image that's being shown on the screen. Working our way down are the controls for the climate control. So you can adjust them, the passenger temperature, the driver temperature, and you'll see the adjustments in here, but also on the screen as you saw just a moment ago. We can also adjust the fan speed from here, and again, adjustments show up on the screen. You can determine where you'd like the air to be directed once it enters the vehicle. And then when you're happy with those settings, this button turns the air conditioning off in this case, or back on again, or hit auto, and in doing so the car will take control of the fan speed and the direction of the air to maintain the temperatures you've asked for. You can override that simply by readjusting the fans and putting it back on your own setting here as well. Underneath that, we have a 6-speed manual gearbox and then a 12-volt charging socket underneath there. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.